1K subs, mega flap. Good afternoon, YouTube. Here with you on a Sunday at 3:21 now in the afternoon. This is the second time I've done this video. As you can see, there is images in the background and some soft music playing as well. The reason I'm making this video is because, and I will flash up an image here very shortly, showing you my subscription on my channel is at 984. Now that's just 16 shy of 1,000, and may not mean a lot to you guys, but a long time ago when I first started my YouTube channel, I kind of made a promise to myself. I said, I think I had maybe 40-50 subscribers. I thought, you know, if I ever get to 1,000, I'm going to make something out of this channel. And I know it's not much, but I think it's time to change gears a little bit. You know, when you've been doing this as long as I have, and you just, I won't say get stale, but if you notice the same people are commenting on each video, and it's usually the same type of comments, you know, I don't get me wrong, I appreciate everybody that does comment and whatever you do say. I appreciate that, but at the same time, I think, you know, after all this time, we need to change gears a bit, and I'm not going to monetize my channel. Don't worry about that. I made that statement years ago that I would never monetize my YouTube channel. For one thing, at this level, it is not worth it. It's just not worth the aggravation or anything to do with monetization with YouTube. So it doesn't pay, period. So, you know, and I'm not really doing this for the money. I never have done this for the money, and I don't expect to ever get rich off of this channel if I do go the route that I am thinking about going. I gotta stop doing that. But anyway, what I'm thinking of, and this has just been a thought of mine for, you know, ever since I saw that it looks like I was going to make 1,000 videos, or 1,000 subs. I forget how many videos I had. I told Bob the other day how many there was. I think it was close to 2,000. Maybe, is that the number? It's a lot. I enjoy making videos. I really do. That's why I do it. I make the videos that I want to make, and I enjoy doing that. This new idea that I've had, you know, like I said, I've watched other people do this with their channels, and it seems to be very seamless, I guess is the word I'm looking for. It doesn't seem to affect their YouTube channel that much as far as their daily whatever rigmarole, whatever you want to call it. They just keep on doing whatever they want to do. But they've added Patreon to their portfolio, whatever you want to call it. In other words, the Patreon adds the ability to get a membership to the channel, and for that membership, which I think at the rate I was looking at, $3 a month, something like that, you get access to other stuff, and stuff that's not available on YouTube. And that would be my best way of doing this. Now, I notice some people, I'm going to use the Bus Grease Monkey as an example. He does Patreon videos, and then a few days later he releases them on YouTube. Well, to me, that's not worth the membership. Because I can, you know, it's not that important that I see his videos. I can wait 3 days or whatever the time frame is. So that's not my idea. My idea is for using Patreon is for exclusive content. Now I might. The history guy is another guy that uses Patreon, and he does his a little different. Now he doesn't do it every few days. He might use a Patreon video just to attract more Patreon people to his channel by releasing that on YouTube every once in a while. Now, I don't think he does his, like I said, very often, as far as very quickly. It may take him a few months before he'll release one. But anyway, the whole thing is you want to keep that content exclusive. In other words, if it's not exclusive or you're not getting anything for your money, why would you do it? So that's the way I feel about it anyway. And like I said, I would keep it that way. I might use clips from videos used on Patreon or something like that on my YouTube channel, but it'd just be clips. So that's the way I feel about it. If I do go that route, and I have not decided yet, definitely one way or the other. So I just wanted to let you kind of throw this out there, let you guys comment on it, and let you know what I'm planning or thinking about doing. Also, I will be posting my PayPal account information to where if you want to donate, you can. I'm certainly not saying you have to. Obviously, please don't feel sorry for me as far as the fact that I'm on fixed income. I do have enough income to live on comfortably, and I don't need the money as far as that's concerned, but this extra money that I do get from donations or from Patreon would go definitely towards the channel. It would go for projects like I have an eye on the same scope that Rick McWhorter got recently, the Wriggle digital storage oscilloscope. And that's a fairly affordable little scope at I think $299. I think I've seen it on YouTube or eBay. So I'm thinking very seriously about getting one of those because that would add a lot of dimension to my planned one of my planned exercises for Patreon if I do that. That would be a advanced type troubleshooting videos, and basically it would be kind of like signal tracer or oscilloscope, which is better, things like that. And basically, going through similar equipment using both instruments, and just go from there. And like I said, see how is it possible just to have a signal tracer and not have a scope? That's what I'm talking about, stuff like that. But it's just things I'm thinking about. And again, comment, please. Let me know your feelings, your thoughts on it. You guys are the ones that got me here, all 984 of you, and I do appreciate that. And I will do an appreciation video when I do hit the 1,000 mark. And so that's just kind of a special benchmark or whatever you want to call it for me as far as I'm concerned. I think that's a pretty good, decent start to the channel, and so that's my idea for that. And like I said, I kind of wanted to go over that and let you know what my feelings was on it and my thoughts and whatever. But this is again not something that has to be done right away. Just because I'm hitting 1,000 doesn't mean in 1,001 I have to start this. It's just something I'm thinking about at this mile mark. Well, there's another word I'm thinking about, and I can't even think of that. But anyway, I know you guys are probably shouting it out to the YouTube, but anyway, it's just something to think about at this time in my YouTube career, I guess is the way you put it. Again, I do enjoy making videos. I do that for myself, basically, and it's really gratifying when you guys enjoy them too. I really like that. It makes me feel like, I'm not doing all this just for me. There are other people that enjoys it, and I really appreciate that. that's again, I've never been one to do people's bidding. I guess is what I'm saying. In other words, you guys have watched my channel for a while. You know how I do. I basically will go through and do things that I want to do, and if I get tired of doing that, I do something else. That is why I say in my disclaimer, this is my I do this for my own enjoyment, and it's my thoughts, my ideas, my whatever. It's my channel. And I think about that in the back of my head too. I'm thinking, if I do a Patreon thing, I'm going to have to do a little bit more, have a little bit more regiment about doing regular videos and decent videos, I guess is what I'm saying. And that's going to be more like a job. And I'm not really sure I like that at all, because when I retired, I decided I was going to do what I wanted to do. I have my apartment here. I don't have a house because I didn't want the responsibilities of taking care of a house. I like the apartment life because I have a landlord who fixes things that break, and I don't have to worry about that. And so that's one of the reasons I did. I got me a garage when I got this because I wanted my Buick in there, and I wanted to work on that if I wanted to, and I can do that if I want. So I know some of you guys are seeing the things that I get and think, oh, that'll be a good series or whatever. And sometimes they are, and sometimes they aren't, because if this global radio that I'm doing, that Bill sold me, is a good example. Now, I went through that, and then I ran into a snag. And when the opportunity to do this Kenwood Bluetooth thing came up, I latched onto that like you wouldn't believe, because I was not desperate, but I was kind of getting tired of messing with the global radio, and I needed something as a distraction. And so this has been a distraction, probably too much of a distraction. I shouldn't have made that video I made yesterday, but I did. And like I said, I just thought that needed to be explained better, and so I did. And anyway, that's done. But anyway, like I said, I will probably get back to the global radio, because I really want to get that. That's a neat radio, and I'd like to have that as one of my shelf queens, as Bill says. But have that up on the shelf where I can, pick it up and turn it on and it plays. Kind of show it off a little bit. But regardless of whether I do it or not, it's just I do what I want to do with my channel. That, like I said, again, I don't know if anything else would change as far as my YouTube channel. I doubt that it would, because you guys have seen me make 3 or 4 videos in one day. It's just, I enjoy doing this. This is a part of stuff, the hobby I really enjoy. I like working on electronics, and I like working on a Buick, but I really enjoy video editing. That's what I enjoy. I enjoy editing. I enjoy the actual video making, things like that. And now that I've got this Canon camera fixed up, or figured out, I should say, I think I'll enjoy it a little bit more too. And I hope everybody understood about that file size limit on the card. The limitation is with the MS-DOS FAT32 format that's used on the video memory cards. They have a 4.3 gigabyte file size limit. When they reach that limit, they have to stop, and they can't write. You can't write anymore, and that's why the cameras stop, because there's no way of writing the file anymore. So, Tommy, I think you have a Canon, and was wondering about that, and so now you know. If your video size is like 4.3 gigabytes, you'll know that's why your camera stops. But so it's not really the battery, it's not really anything else, it's not really the camera, other than the fact that you can't write the file anymore. So that's that. Let's see, what else is there. I know I talked for 40 something minutes before. Seems like I could do that again. The 3D printer. Somebody, had said something about that, and that that's great. You're getting a 3D printer. You'll be able to do this, this, this. I haven't done anything with it. It's sitting over there by the door in a box, and there's a box of 3 rolls of wire, or not wire, but plastic on top of it. It has not been opened. For you guys that were wanting to see that, I'm sorry. I have kind of decided maybe just to make a winter project out of that, because I have too much going on with the Buick now. I can do the Buick while it's nice weather. That was another thing. My garage, and I've explained this before, but I'm going to do it again. My garage is between the two. I live in a duplex apartment. The garage is between the 2 apartments. In other words, my garage and my neighbor's garage share a common space there in the middle. Of course, there's a wall in between, obviously. But those being in the middle of the apartments, there's no basic, on 3 sides, there's no, it's what I'm trying to say is well insulated. Of course, the door is the 4th side, and whatever comes in through there comes in. But my garage in the wintertime never gets below 60 degrees. Never, ever has it gotten below, because of the you heat your apartment, and my neighbor's heating their apartment, and in between there it stays nice and warm. Well, in the summertime does the same thing, only with the cooling. It probably never gets above 80 degrees in there. It may rarely get above that if really, really hot days, things like that. But again, it's really a nice environment to work in. Being it's not really heated or cooled, but it does stay, warm and cool. So, like I said, it's just now to me, 60 degrees in the winter in the dark is cold. You guys, some of you guys think, oh, that's warm. Well, it's not that warm. Now, I suppose if you went out there with heavy clothes on and stuff like that, you could get by pretty good. And I probably could, but I don't like doing that because I'm not that kind of person. I like to be comfortable when I work on something. So anyway, what I'm trying to say is I generally, I can cope better with the heat. In other words, I can go out to the garage, and I've done this already on the Buick, made videos out there, and not be a bit uncomfortable with it 80 degrees out there. It just good, feels good to me. And like I said, I even thought about I could set a fan in the doorway to the laundry room and let that blow the cool air out to there, and that would cool it off even more, which would be nice. But again, it's not that bad. That was another thing. While we're talking about heating and cooling, I've done something this year that I haven't never done since living here. Normally in the summertime, when I turn my air conditioning on, I will set it at 78. To me, that's comfortable. This year with Lexi and the baby here, I turned it down to 77. It's a hair cooler to me, but at the same time, I don't really need to run like the ceiling fan, things like that. If I do turn it on and it's blowing down like it was, I've just just earlier today turned it to where it pulls up instead of blowing down. It gets actually too cool in here to me, and that's why I haven't run it. So I thought, if I have it sucking up, it might be better. And so far it has been. I've had it on since I decided that, and it's comfortable in here, really comfortable. So I like it just like that. But that's one of the things that I haven't had to do is run that ceiling fan when I turned it down to 77. I know you guys are thinking 77. What are you talking about? That's like all kinds of hot. I know Bill's talking about that, but everybody's different, and that's just the way I feel comfortable. And I set my thermostat to be where I feel comfortable. Now, I don't do it in the wintertime. If I did, I'd be paying outrageous bills. I dress warmer in the wintertime and set my thermostat to 68, I think, in the daytime, and down to 62 at night or something like that. But I try to keep my bills down. I don't like paying money to the electric company for that stuff, because if I can wear a jacket or whatever, or turn a fan on, you know what I'm saying. If I can do that and use less electricity and not have to pay as much, I'd rather do that. But anyway, and now I'm not. Everybody thinks, well, you don't have enough money, you know, whatever. I do have enough money. I have plenty of money to live on. This money I'm talking about with Patreon and things like that is purely, again, for new additions to the channel, better, longer, brighter, whatever, you know, new camera maybe, or more lighting, whatever, you know, it's going to go for that if I do make money from that. And I don't know that I would make money at all anyway. It's just something I want to offer to people, and if I do get, you know, if I get one person does it, well, you know, that person's probably going to get screwed, because I'm not going to make a bunch of special videos for one person. I'm sorry, but I would refund their money and say sorry. But like I said, if it gets a popular enough attraction to where people want to see it, then I'll do it. But again, like I said, it's all speculation right now, so I just kind of wanted to throw that out there and let you all know what's going on. Again, I've said several times that I'm retired. You would not think I was retired getting up at 4 a.m. to take my granddaughter to work, but I am doing that. This is the finish of her second week. It was Friday. Actually, she only worked till Wednesday because they have a plant shut down in the summer, and that's during this period of time. They're closed Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and of course Sunday. But I mean, they weren't working, so she'll go back to work Monday. But anyway, she agreed to give half of her check to my daughter to hold for her car, and so that was $400 that she gave her. And her dad has told her that if she comes up with $500, he knows somebody that will sell her car, and so she can pay on it and things like that. Which, you know, she's a little hesitant about doing that because she knows her dad well enough to know he may be getting something she don't like. Now, he said that she will like it, and my daughter said she would like it, so I'm hoping it will be something nice enough for her to like and get. But I told her also, I said, you know, there's no pressure for you to have to buy this car if you don't want to. If you don't think it's worth the money, or it's something that you don't really think you would like, you know, then hold out a while. It's not a big deal. I can last a couple more weeks. It's not going to kill me. Come close, but not quite. No, it's not bad, because I get up at usually about 3:45 sometime. I usually get up. I come in and turn the computer on and go out and unlock the car, because she has to get the baby stuff ready, and I unlock the car and get everything ready. Then about 4:15 she gets up and then gets everything ready, the baby and everything like that. And we probably leave about 4:30 to take the baby to the babysitter and drop her off, and then I drop her off, Lexi off at work about 4:45. So, and then by the time I get back home before 5, I'm back into bed. So, you know, it's not really terrible. I can do it. You know, it's not killing me. But, you know, it messes my sleep up enough to where I don't feel like doing a lot of stuff. Now, some days I get up and I'm refreshed enough to where I can get up and make videos and do things I want to do. And some days I don't. And, of course, if I don't feel like it, I don't do it. I've been having problems with my foot. You guys know about that. I've told you. That's about over with. Today's the best day I've had for a long time without it hurting and anything like that. So, and it's, for anybody that doesn't know, it's gout, and it's coming from the fact that I'm a miser when it comes to these pills that I get. Now, when I started taking a pill for this, I thought it was the best thing in the world. I was so happy not to have to deal with that pain. Anybody that's dealt with pain from gout knows it's very, very painful. But anyway, the doctor told me, he said, now if this, apparently it causes diarrhea, and he says, if that's the case, he said, just take it every other day. He said, it'll be fine. Well, when I heard that, I heard, okay, you don't have to take this pill every day for it to work. So that was the first thing I did. I just started taking it every other day. And again, surely enough, it didn't bother me a bit. And so I thought, you know, if every other day doesn't hurt me, what about every 3 days? So I did every 3 days for a long time. And then I got to thinking, well, how about 4 days? And I thought at the same time, I thought, if I split that, it's got one of those lines down the middle of it. It's a small pill, but it has one of the lines in it where you can cut it in half. What about half a pill every 4 days? So that's what I'm taking. Half of a pill every 4 days. Now, I think, and I'm not thinking, I know for sure that's what's led to this latest attack. That's just too little of the medicine to take. It needs a little bit more than that. So I'll probably switch back. I've got to go to the doctor Wednesday, and this is not my rheumatologist. This is my regular doctor. I quit going to the rheumatologist because he wasn't really doing anything, and I got my regular doctor prescribed one of the medications the rheumatologist had me on, allopurinol. So I'm taking that, and I'm going to see if he'll do this other one also, so I can get a new supply of them. But I will start taking them a little bit more. I'll probably go back to one pill every 3 days. I think that was a pretty good deal. I think that worked perfectly. I don't think I'm going to split them in half anymore, though. I think that's just a little too much. But anyway, that's just some of the things I'm thinking about doing. I save money any way I can. You guys probably know I'm on the noodles again, and noodles are cheap. And to me, they're satisfying. I get up at, if I don't get up till 10 o'clock after taking Lexi to work or whatever, I take my pills at 10 o'clock, then I have my noodles. I'll have beef one day, I'll have chicken the next. And that satisfies me until, they're all between 5 and 6 maybe. I'll have a sandwich or whatever I want to have. Like last night I had Skyline chili. That was a special deal. That was Saturday night. And I like to have something like that on the weekend, something a little bit better. And usually I have a sandwich, or actually a couple sandwiches and some chips or something like that, and a glass of tea. Well, it's the zero calorie tea. I mean, it's no calories. So I try my best to keep from eating a lot because when you don't do much and you eat a lot, it goes only one place, right to your stomach. Or it does on me anyway. It may not on you, but and I feel bad. I feel kind of left out in the cold here because some of these people can eat like that and it goes all over their body. And if it spreads out all over your body, it doesn't look so bad. If it just goes in one place, like your stomach, then it looks bad. But anyway, like I said, that's my own doings. I need to cut back a little bit, and I try to. But so that's that. What else is there that I wanted to talk about or did talk about? I think I talked about a lot of stuff. But like I say, if I don't do it before, the 3D printer will probably be a winter type. Oh, that's the other thing. Lexi, I was started talking about her. Lexi's had a new. I won't call him boyfriend yet because I don't think it's been a suitable amount of time. But he is a guy, and he's her friend. And they have been doing quite a few things these last couple of weeks, and she's basically spent, well, now on Friday, I took her out and went to TJ Maxx and shopping and stuff like that with her. But I think Saturday and today, she's been with him, and of course her and the baby, and I think she's liking him. But anyway, the guy is what am I thinking of? What's the word I'm looking at? Engineer. I could not think of that. For one of the local companies, and he's kind of a nerd. That's the best way to put it, I guess. Lexi had mentioned that I had a 3D printer, but I hadn't got it put together yet, and he says, I'll put it together. So, it's not that I would probably enjoy putting it together. I probably wouldn't want somebody else to do it for me, but I just thought it was kind of funny that he said that. So. Anyway, that's that. The Buick thing, let's see. Again, when I get over my current foot problem, which I'd say probably by tomorrow, I'll be able to do things that I want to do. I may try the fan in the doorway. I kind of like to see if that works out because it's not hot out there. It's warm. How's that? And if I can get it cooled down a little bit, I think that'd be just about perfect for me. But I kind of like to do that one, at least that one channel, and get that done. That gives me I don't know about you guys, but that gives me a little more inspiration to do more. If I can get one thing done, it's the same way with electronics. If I can get this done or that done, I feel like doing the next step. And it's just only when something comes up that it doesn't go the way it should go, or where like that, then I kind of get set back, and I maybe put that aside for a little bit. And you guys know how I am. I do that a lot with projects in the shop. You'll see me working on them, this, that, and everything. And when this thing came up about the Bluetooth on that Kenwood, I went ahead and went for that pretty good. I thought, I'll do that, and that way I don't have to worry about that global radio for a while. Like I said, that's just me. That's just the way I do. But I noticed that other people do this too. I'm not the only one who starts projects and does not finish them. You guys, I know I've seen other people do it. Jonathan W. is one of them guys. Now, he will finish some projects, but in some other ones he's kind of just started and you never hear him again. I also get a little, I won't say tired, but gets a little bit on my nerves when he starts talking about everything, explaining things. I'd rather see him doing things than explaining things. It's just the way I feel about it, but that's just my thought, Everybody's different, I know that. But, I think after watching this for a while, I think this thing just loops back and forth the same pictures. I don't think it's actually 40 minutes of it. I think it's just looping the same pictures over and over again. Which I guess is not that bad, but like I said, at least you're looking at something. As Bill said, not my ugly kisser. Oh, Bill, I tell you what, I hope you get your generator fixed. I know that's one of the things I was thinking about. If I had a house I had to take care of, that would just be terrible. I wouldn't want to have to do that. I didn't want, when I retired, I didn't want to have that responsibility. I just wanted to be able to do what I wanted to do. And pretty much I do that now. So, I'm happy about that. And I can't complain too much, or shouldn't maybe. So I did talk to my son earlier today. I think it's today or yesterday. I can't remember which it was now. I tell you what, I have no memory for anything. But anyway, I told him I've been wanting to take him out to eat, his family out to eat. And he said maybe next week, so maybe I'll be doing that next weekend. I don't know. But I've tried to take out, again with the stimulus money, I've been trying to take out, I've taken out Kelly and her boyfriend, and I've taken out, of course, Lexi's went about every time. Lexi's a big winner in this because she goes about every time I go. And then I took my daughter and her husband out to Cracker Barrel, and we had a nice meal, which I enjoy. I enjoy that a lot. I always did. When I was working, I used to do that on a regular basis. It was usually my daughter, because my son at that time lived in Arkansas, and so it was usually her family that we went. And but like I said, I enjoy doing that, and it's just fun for me to get out with your family. And now that you can actually go out to a restaurant, it's even better. Some of the local restaurants that we can do is Cracker Barrel, Chili's, Applebee's. I couldn't think of the name. There's a couple Chinese restaurants. Now, I'm not big on Chinese restaurants, but I think the Mexican restaurant, a couple of them you can do. That's not too bad. But like I said, there are several restaurants you can dine in now, and so I'm happy about that. I'm hoping that this Indiana will stay pretty well level on this coronavirus thing, because I don't want to see them lock it back down again. I'm hoping now we're on a hiatus, I guess is what you would say, on our opening. I think we were supposed to be on the next level, and they're calling this instead of level 5, they're calling it 4.5. I think they've cut back just a little bit on the opening that they were planning to try to keep a little bit of the virus down a little bit more. And right now it's not too bad. I understand that the restaurants probably would rather have full capacity and stuff like that, but understand they can't do that. again, the stimulus thing, I've been watching that every day, and I watch the clear value tax guy. He's pretty good on this, and so I'm really thinking there will be one. I don't know if it'll benefit me any as far as being on Social Security, retired, things like that. Hoping it does. You know, always hope. So anyway, like I said, I've been talking now for 35 minutes, looks like, and really haven't said anything. But I just wanted to basically come to you guys today with this flap on a Sunday because it's a good day to do it. And like I said, I come up with this little slideshow thing to watch over and over again. So basically to tell you what I'm thinking and about my upcoming benchmark. What is the word I'm looking for? It's not benchmark. Mile marker, it's something like that, but it's and I know you guys are probably shouting it again, but anyway, it's basically a whatever it is. It's coming up at 1,000 subs, and I will have that's the other thing I really wanted to say. We'll have a giveaway on this one. I'm not really sure what I'm giving away yet. I don't know that I'm really not wanting to limit it to U.S. people, but I may have to, depending on the shipping. I may offer, if it's something somebody really wants, if somebody out of the country wants it or whatever and wins or whatever, and they want to pay the shipping, I might go that route. I don't know. We'll see. But it's just I don't know what it'll be. It may be a gift certificate or something like that. I think those, like a Visa type card or something like that, could be given to anybody. I think everybody in the world about has Visa or has the ability to use a Visa gift card, I think. Something like that, I don't know, we'll see. May have an optional type gift where if it is somebody that's not in this country and it can't be mailed easily, I may try something like that. I don't know, we'll see. It'll be something of equal value. We'll do that, but we'll see on that. Like I say, I'm not sure. I'm going to come up with a little different contest too. It's not going to be the random number picker. It's not going to be the random last man out or whatever that's called. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to do something a little different. I like something different. I always have like something different. So hoping that this recording is going to go all right. I'm using Audacity to record this while I watch this video play over and over again, and then when I make the video, I'll use the audio and then put the video in on top of it, and it should work out rather well. The first time I did this, I used my screen capture card, and it did not work very well because it was, like I say, 40-something minutes long. And so I'm hoping this one will work out a little bit better because I'm not using the screen capture. And it actually drops some voice from the recording, which I didn't like that at all. And so, like I said, we're hoping this will turn out better. If you see this, you'll know. If you don't, well, we'll have to come up with something else, I guess. But, all right, I think I have blabbed on long enough. I think we're going to end this here, and you guys have a pleasant day. Thank you so kindly for watching, for subbing, for liking, for everything that you do. I do appreciate it. And we will see you.